Hi. Dan here, just going for a jog, and immediately I'm going to have to stop because I'm coming to a huge obstacle. Let's see what happens when I jump down. There we go. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so this is a little video on the readings, and I'm going to kick off with a real massive favourite of mine. There could be another one to do in the first week, but this is as an introductory reading, Swim Team by Miranda July. Now, Miranda's story to me is deceptively simple. It's minimalist, it's incredible, but it sums up everything in a piece of short storytelling. Whoa, sorry, nearly dropped my phone. Short storytelling that I think you ought to do. And I just gotta show you, this is just such a beautiful day. It's incredible here. Okay, so it's deceptive in the sense that it's very small, very short, but boy, it's got everything you want in there. So let's take it a step at a time. First of all, scenic writing. It's got beautiful, sorry, I thought it was a coin. It's not a coin, it's just a bit of plastic. I put it out of my pocket. Beautiful bits of scenic writing, but very subtle bits of scenic writing. Really, really subtle. She doesn't have a huge amount of detail. There's a town called Belvedere, and she just sort of creates minimalistically that location. Then she creates scenes within her, shall I go and put it this way, her apartment block. Just a very simple little scene. Then she creates dialogue, and the dialogue is very authentic, but it's very minimalist. You don't need huge reams, you don't need pages and pages of dialogue. Dialogue really reveals character, and she reveals character brilliantly in this, with an interplay between the characters. The dialogue, what they actually say, is absolutely minimalistic, but it's enough to bring the characters alive. So for me, an amazing story, really, really powerful. So there's a dialogue, but then interior thought. It works on many levels, and one of the levels the story works on, which is incredible, is the way the protagonist, central character, the narrator of the story, kind of unreliable narrator, talks about storytelling. Wow! So it goes right into her mind in an astonishing way. Really, just very subtly, but it talks about honesty is one of the themes, storytelling, deception, and also love. Interesting. And it's got all this sort of psychological detail pumping around in there, but dealt with very, very subtly. So the last bit of the story, after you. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry, a truck giving me leeway. And then the last bit, detail, symbolic detail. It's awash with brilliant detail, such as there's a passage early on when she's talking about an early intervention scheme that she's working for, that she's made up, and it's called READ, and it's quite a powerful little symbolic detail, because that detail means it is a story about storytelling. Sorry, I just got confused there. It looks like I'm running by beach huts, but they're fake beach huts. Potemkin beach huts, as they used to say in Russia. So, the detail. Really good detail. Even playful playing on words. There's details such as one of the characters having a stroke, and then later they talk about swimming strokes. There's an incredible use of imagery about water throughout the whole piece, and it kind of is neatly encapsulated at the end, where the narrator talks about a white coat being on a shoreline and a sense of desolation to a certain extent. Now, it works on many levels, and it's a story that after you've read it, it continues to eat away at you. So you're kind of like thinking, whoa, that seems powerful. What does that mean? So I think it's just a brilliant, all-round, superb short story. All right, we're done.